Honey Bear. I just love the babies. Like, oh my God, as Dennis said, our insides are very clean.
Must be clean, because I'm not dirty meat, not dirty food.
Yeah.
Clean, big up Camilla.
Yeah, Camilla, big up, lovely, lovely. Yeah. And happy Child's Month, guys. Remember, the children are the focus, right? And we're definitely wanting them to feel extra special for this month, the entire month of May. Yeah,
definitely. Well, children should be seen and not heard. How often have you heard that one? What exactly does it mean, really? And how true is it? That's what we'll be covering in this mic check. So let's check it out.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Things will get brighter. But that's not today. And I know you expect me to say that I feel like I am a priority, that first and foremost is my safety. So between domestic and political adult egos making decisions for us just to see where it goes after the ink dries and all the smile photo ops, sometimes I really do think you forget about us. I should speak truthfully and for my right, but only when spoken to, right? I can't express my opinion or stick up for myself cause I'm rude, right? And I don't want to embarrass my parents, right? So no reporting what they, the pastor, teacher, politician, adult did, right? I'm still told children should be seen and not heard. But what's the point of speaking up and out when no one is listening, or worse, I'm punished for the spoken word? So let me remind you with just this little spoken word. I am a child, but I have the right to be seen and heard.
Very, very powerful indeed. Very powerful indeed. And I, for one, I do not agree with children should be seen and not heard. No. That is how children get raped. That's how they get abused. That's how they get molested. That's how they are traumatized. And you don't know about it or hear about it until they're in their 20s or until they start acting out and doing some stuff and you say, what are you, how are you going so? Because a lot of these atrocities are committed against children, and because they don't have that ability or that forum to advocate for themselves or speak up, then they have to endure a lot. They have to suppress a lot. I believe that children should be heard. They should be seen all the time.
I believe that they should be seen and heard. But hear this, hear me out. I also believe that children should be seen and heard in age-appropriate ways.
Absolutely, respectfully.
Because sometimes we've gone, so from the days of children must be seen and not heard, it's like in order to rebalance it, we've rebalanced it that children are overseen, overheard, they're plunged into the adult world, they're overexposed, and as a result, very often they're invited into adult conflicts. They're invited in like adult spaces where they do not belong. That they need to understand that children must be seen and heard, but they need to be seen and heard and taught boundaries. So like you and Ian are speaking, mommy and daddy are having a conversation. Say, excuse me.
Definitely.
So
it's not carte blanche. So let me just put that qualifier, right?
I know that's what you mean.
So I believe that it must be. So for example, growing up, we were allowed to speak, but it had to be appropriate. It had to be age appropriate. It had to be respectful. It had to be time and place, right? So you don't just go and interrupt mommy and daddy, or you see adults talking and you just interrupt and you misbehave.
I don't like to dip up in an adult conversation. Like, why do you have an opinion on this matter?
That it's not your time.
They're talking about, and also, I come from a generation where two adults might not speak, but the child walking past one of the adults, you better tell her good morning, you know.
Well, and my thing is this, it depends on how egregious the disagreement is, right? So if it's really bad, I don't want my child to even be speaking to you, and I really don't want you speaking to my child either.
No, exactly.
Yeah, because next thing you got to say something, I'm gonna know, just leave her.
But so I think that's why we have to have boundaries. That we invite picnic malice with people and I teach them over, and we pass on our bad behaviors on to them because they're just all up in our species.
But my thing is, I believe that children have to have a voice. Children have feelings.
Because
they
that's
must
how you
be
end
acknowledged.
And that's how you end up know when something is wrong.
Exactly.
Because how is so quiet?
Watch me now. And a lot of times, because they're often told to be silent and be not seen, then when things are wrong, because you're not in alignment and you don't have that connection, you don't know when something is off. So watch me now. My mother can call me, and just by the tone of my voice, she can know if something is wrong with me. Remember, I know. She called me, hi, mommy, what's up? Yeah, man, I'm here. Yeah, all right, cool. She calls back, what happened to you? I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? She said, no, the tone of it. I'm like, Mommy, are you for real right now?
Yes, absolutely.
Like I can know.
Definitely.
But you know these things because you're in tune.
Listen.
Yeah, and I want my daughter to know that I am her safe space. I tell my pitney every day, advocate for yourself. Me, I am done. Tell me.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a mother. Tell me, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to be here to protect my child, and you should listen. So if your child is saying to you, Mommy, I don't want to go over to Uncle so-and-so, or I don't want to go over to Auntie so-and-so.
There's certain changes all of a sudden.
Think about it.
No,
listen to them. Don't just force people on them and say, go one side.
No,
you're too enough.
No, don't do that.
Listen to them.
Well, you see, because I have a child who is both seen and heard.
Yeah.
He went to a certain place. Yeah. And they were singing happy birthday at church. He was visiting a church. And somehow between them singing him happy birthday and the other April people happy birthday, he ended up on the microphone explaining to them the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus.
Amen.
And I'm like, how?
Because he's seen and heard. Listen, when children are seen and heard, Dennis, you grow with a level of confidence, with a level of security. And I can speak of these things because that was the environment in which I was raised, right?
Exactly.
So let me tell people,
we can tell. We can tell.
Talk for your rights, girl. Speak up.
You know what I always say? Children need to grow in a way that they know that their voice matters.
Yes.
So if they grow and they know you're listening, they will think twice about what they say.
Yes.
And how they say it.
Yes.
They need to know that what they are saying matters because people listen.
Yes.
And people are going to hear.
Exactly. And so you're not just talking and nobody's paying attention.
Your voice matters.
Listen, your voice matters. Children matter. Their little feelings matter. And not because, oh, but you're not do nothing. You're not working.
Yeah, picnic, shut up your mouth.
Shut up. You feel just eat that. Unless it is, if a child says, you know, Mommy, I don't like that. You know, they just don't like it. You know? I mean, obviously there has to be balance again. Because you have to eat your fruits and vegetables. But if them say that, oh God, if the baby not feed for chicken today, or feed for fish today, then you're going to force them to eat that? No, they matter, you know? And their little feelings have to be taken into consideration, and love upon them and believe in them and let them know that you're in their corner. I want my child to know that when everybody else fails you, whenever you feel like you're alone, you're never alone because your mommy's there, your daddy's always there, and you know, say your mother, just call me. Call me. Come ready for us, put up my ears, sir. Wrap it up. Yeah, man, tie up my blouse. Where you say, tell me again what you said there. Tell me who, where and when. Your mother is gonna be there.
Yes.
Right there. Yes, girl, yes.
All right, folks, it's been a great show. You know what we hope? We hope that we
made you smile. Yes.
We
just
hope that
like
we
that.
made you smile today, because Sunrise is the place for that.
Absolutely.
And definitely, you know, we have joy in the morning, and we hope that we bring that joy, and that is manifest in in the people that we talk to and how we talk to them. So here's your to-do list for tonight. Check out The Cut, new episode featuring Bunji Garlin.
Hey,
and
family, I love Bunji, yes.
Freestyle King.
Yes.
And then you're going to watch Corner Office season finale at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It's going to be an underwater experience that you cannot afford to miss.
Sir Carlton.
So you've got to get that done. So stick right here on
Sunrise.
CVM.
And guess what? Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And do we have our pictures of Vincent and Rosie? Yes. And thank you for being with us here on another Thursday. Happy anniversary again to Vincent and Rosie. We love you and we wish for you many more. Remember that kind of...
Hey,
yes, remember that when...
Hey, up it up. You know, say a long
remember,
time.
You see them running...
I love it. I love it.
Frock. You see that wasn't frock there? Oh my God, big up to Rosie. Remember that kindness is karma and kindness is magic. And please, let us be kind and loving and empathetic toward our children. Love upon them and let them feel safe, secure, and know that they are loved. You do have a magnificent day. Love you all. Thank you for making it CVM. And of course, Sunrise with your Queen Diva and Uncle Dennis. Take care, guys. Until next time, see you. Be up your nice, clean self. La 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 la.
And if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for